going on here at Monarch. It's a beautiful day. Me and Michael here really about to tell the story of what it means to persevere and to really push on. These students have everything in them to be the change they wish to see in the world, to make their dreams come true. And it's just a blessing that we're able to come here and speak today to them, to congratulate them on their 2015 graduation. So we're about to get started. It's going to be amazing.
How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Just want to come and inspire and encourage the students. It's a pleasure to work with Monarch. It's a pleasure to work with my man, Nate Howard. We want to come and these kids, we know where they come from, we know where they're going. We just want to help them get there. So it's an honor and a blessing. We feel blessed to be here.
At this time, I would like to introduce our keynote speakers, our very own Nate Howard.
I am the writer to the poem and hit the lighter. I'm the fire through the wire, trim my mic, higher. I'm the truth and not the liar. I inspire lyrical attire, dressed to impress, tattooed in my soul and not on my chest. So judge not my style, but what I confess. Cause I'm the type of stereo that booms all the time. I'm the type of stereo that speaks to your mind. I'm the stereotype to the eyes that are blind. Dream before it's illegal. Dream before it's illegal. You have to know what you want. You have to master the ego. Walk into the light, leading all of the people. The revolution is now. Be everything you can dream of. Monarch. It's a blessing to be here. And it's a blessing to congratulate the graduates. What we're focusing on today is understanding what our story is. When you have a dream to do something, and you believe in something, and you have a vision, go for it. No matter what people tell you, no matter how many people have tried to hold you back, you have to continue to write your story until your hand hurts. Continue to write and write and write. You have to tell your story before someone else tells your story. The person I want to introduce on this stage is a man who has such a powerful story, who went through so much adversity, but believed that he could make a change not only in his life, but in a life all over the world, to inspire people that came from a situation that he did, that they can make it and that they can make their dream come true. Without further ado, I want you guys to listen to the story of Mr. Michael Gaulden.
Good afternoon. When I look at these students, I can see the reflection of my face. In their eyes, I can see myself, probably because I was a Monarch student. From ages 7 to 17, I was a homeless youth. I slept outside, on park benches, under bushes, and on top of staircases. I have slept behind Petco Park Stadium. I've lived in shelter after shelter. I slept, bathed, and lived subpar in the car as I starved for weeks at a time. If you have ever experienced hunger, then you understand exactly what I mean. when you can literally hear your body eating and digesting itself. Every night, my hunger set me on fire. Every day, I was reminded of how poor I was. Being laughed at, teased, humiliated, all because I did not have an address. Homelessness was like a noose around my neck that tightened with every step that I took. I could not breathe. And no, it was not just me. I witnessed homelessness separate families, turn children invisible, and destroy their parents. I often wondered when homelessness would come and claim my life like it did so many before me. Being on the streets, you are more susceptible to the dangers of society. The lack of food left me malnourished. The lack of understanding isolated me and made me an outcast. And hate crimes left me beat and bleeding unconscious on top of the same ground in which I slept. And this is how I survived for 10 years of my life. I openly stated I wanted an opportunity, a job or college. I needed my life to advance. But when people saw my donated clothes and shoes, they said I would never stand a chance. They said, how successful could you realistically be? Michael, can't you tell? You're already homeless. You've already failed. If poverty was economic death, homelessness would be hell. Matter of fact, you'll probably end up like your father, serving 15 years to life in jail for murder, or like your grandfather, who was murdered in jail. Well, I did not like that story. Yes, I was homeless, but that is not what defined me. My mother was a single mother with horrible health, but that is not what defined me. Yes, I slept in shelters, but that should not map out my life trajectory. When I was in high school, I did my biology homework under street lights because that is what would define me. I understood that my route to achievement would be harder than most. My obstacles would be bigger. My challenges would be stronger. My journey longer. And no, it was not fair. But that was my reality. It was overcoming those obstacles. That is what would define me. I did not want to perpetuate the plight of impoverished people. I did not want to beg for change. I wanted to break the chains of homelessness and change the situation that I was born into. So I got a job as a custodian for San Diego High School, meaning I was a teenage homeless janitor. So you can imagine my self-esteem. And my peers saw me on my hands and knees cleaning up urine and wiping up feces off of toilets and off the walls, and that was only in the boys' bathroom. I think it would be a little inappropriate if I told you what I saw in the girls' bathroom, but I understood that hard work pays off, and it did. And at age 17, I was able to move my family out of our car and into our first apartment in years, ending our 10-year streak of chronic homelessness. A program called Reality Changers helped me apply to a four-year university known as UCLA, where I received a $100,000 scholarship to attend, where this former homeless student graduated. students through experience. I can tell you for homeless and impoverished students, the route to achievement is less traveled, but it is traversable. Don't you ever hang your head in shame. Don't you ever look at yourself with pity. Don't you dare tell yourself, your teachers, your family that it is too hard. I will not accept that answer. No one will hand you an accomplishment. If you want success, you must take it. This graduation is proof that homelessness has no hindrance on your lives. That you have the power to shape your own destiny no matter where you come from, no matter how disadvantaged you are. I know your pain. I have felt it too. But that pain is not an excuse. You must define the circumstance. Do not let the circumstance define you. If you ever find yourself in doubt, please look upon my life struggle, my life pain as an example. I came from nowhere. I grew up as literally nothing. Yet I can proudly stand here before you as a college graduate, as a community activist, and most importantly, as a friend. A friend who believes that you will all accomplish great achievements as you progress further in life. But you must believe in yourself. You are the authors of your life. If you do not like your story, pick up your pen and change it. Again, my name is Michael Gaulden. Congratulations to class 2015, and thank you for listening.
Tell your story before they do. Some of you guys have heard this chant, and we're going to do it right now with Michael here because we think it's really powerful. When I heard Michael's story and we found out we were doing this speech together, we realized that we have to work together to really inspire change. We're young men out here wanting to make a difference. And if we don't inspire other people to tell their story and push them to be dreamers, then we're not doing our job. Repeating after me. I am a dreamer.
I am a dreamer.
I can do anything.
I can do anything.
As long as I'm living.
As long as I'm living.
I can be anything.
I can be anything.
Okay? Now we need it louder, as loud as possible. If you really have a vision, right, for these graduates, okay? Because they've worked so hard.
So hard.
Okay? You guys didn't have to be here. You could have quit a long time ago. Okay, people told you you wouldn't make it to this spot, but here you are sitting, about to graduate.
Woo!
This feeling is powerful, okay? So everybody in San Diego, once we do this chant and you believe in a dream, and if you work hard and you continue to push and push and push, when you know you want to give up, but you continue to persevere, you need to say this chant as loud as possible so everyone in the world can hear you. I am a dreamer.
I am a dreamer.
I can do anything.
I can do anything.
As long as I'm living.
As long as I'm living.
I can be anything.
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 Thank you, God.